Okay, we're just waiting to go live for just a couple more minutes here. I actually accidentally pushed the button. Okay. Okay, we're just going to go with this. I'm Bonnie Barker with BonnieBCrochet.com, and we are actually live a few minutes early. It's actually 4:55 p.m. London time here, and I hope you're getting this. I wasn't sure whether we'd be able to do this or not. We had some problems last week over in, I guess we were in Geneva, Switzerland, and at a tennis tournament. That was pretty amazing. And the only thing that wasn't amazing is there was no quiet place and there wasn't enough Wi-Fi to talk to you all. So I just wanted to say hey, and let me go ahead and get on my computer. Just give me a minute here. I'm going to go to see if I'm getting you guys. Okay, we're putting the local internet through its paces here, I think. Let's see. All right, let me go ahead and click on here so I can see your comments, because I'm not able to see them on my my phone here. All right, so we have Christy Ryan. Hi, Christy. Thanks for joining me. And Laura Overman, thanks for your encouragement. She wants to know how London is. In one word, I would say wet today. It's actually been great to see all these things that I've seen pictures of my whole life. The driving is wonderfully crazy. We've driven in 2 cabs. My wonderful husband was able to take a cab with me today. We were out walking for quite a while, actually more than 5.5 miles, and my back was getting pretty sore. So instead of walking for 40 minutes back to the hotel, we did take a cab, and that was quite exciting. So I don't need to ride on any roller coasters any time while I'm here. Just hop in a cab, and it's quite exciting as far as that goes. Let's see, who else do we have? Let's see, yes, I didn't see Pamela, and is it Margot? Rita Margot, if I'm saying that right. Linda, she said yes, she would love to go to London. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. We've just not even, hit the tip of the iceberg here. Did some walking around last night, and looking forward to a tour that's actually going to be starting for us on Sunday. It's with an organization. Maybe some of you are familiar with Ligonier. Thank you, Ligonier Ministries. R.C. Sproul was the I guess the starter of that organization many years ago. Of course, he's passed away recently, but we're looking forward to that. It's a history tour, and that should be quite exciting. Marsha, thanks for the comments. Yes, we are having a wonderful time. It's exhausting, but it's wonderful. Let's see. Dana says hi, and she's listening from Findlay, Washington. Well, greetings. Welcome. And she says she's heading to Billings, Montana, so you're on the road too. And we have Movie Buff Babe from California. And let's see, Christine from Philadelphia. Wow, thank you all for joining me, even though I am, was a little delinquent last week and not able to get here on time. Let's see, we officially will be starting in 1 minute, and I will go ahead and maybe do some repetitive things for you here, but can't wait to show you what's in my bag. I did a little shopping. And let's see, we've got about 1 minute to go. And then let me see, who else do we have? Barbara from Portland, Oregon. Terry, hi, thanks for joining. And Sandy from Silverton, Oregon. And we have Laura from North Carolina. And we have Daisy says hi. Hi, Daisy. Wow, and Annette from Sydney, Australia. I was actually wearing my Sydney, Australia hat Um, was it yesterday? Where were we? Were we in? Is that when we were in? Yeah, we were in Geneva, and it started to rain a little bit, so the hat really came in handy. Um, because while there, I just want to make sure I have all my peripheral visions because I don't want to miss any of the beautiful scenes there. And it looks like it's officially 12 noon somewhere. If you're just joining us, I'm Bonnie Barker with BonnieBayCrochet.com. We've got my daughter Becky Bullabush. She's wait a minute, I hear it. I just heard a signal outside. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't a fire drill alarm at the hotel. We've actually had that on a previous trip. I just want to make sure if we have to go, we got to go. But anyway, Becky, the bouncer, is joining us from Georgia. I hope you're there, Becky. Um, my husband is here. Craig, do you mind texting her and just seeing if she's, tell her we're live? Becky's been very busy traveling back and forth, doing films and stuff, so she's just getting home and recovering, so I'm really glad that she's able to do that. Hey to Teresa from Melbourne, Florida. Yeah, a lot of Oregon people here. And we have Kamala Girl from Georgia. It says Georgia from Discovery Bay, California. So anyway, we also have Tammy from Alaska. Wow, man, we're like all over the place here. Thanks, Kathleen. She's like, says she's finally able to join. Yeah, blessings from in London. Yeah, it's really fun here. I will say the people are really, really nice. And see, who do we have here? Oh, we got Becky. She's in the group chat, so she's there. So she's there to kind of protect us and look after us, and anybody wants to get not so nice or not so friendly, we just go bye-bye, and Becky takes care of that for us. So thank you, sweetheart, for joining us. And I got a surprise to show Becky. Hey, Jennifer. It's good to see you, my friend. Yeah, did I not tell you? Maybe I didn't tell you we were going to London. It's kind of the second part of a trip that my husband surprised me with about 3-4 weeks ago. Well, anyway, I wanted to show you something I picked up for my daughter, Becky. I have no idea how to pronounce this, but this is what it is. It's just some sea salt that she sent me to get at the grocery store. And if you've ever been to Switzerland, they have a grocery store there named Micros, and they're everywhere. They have this big orange letters. It's kind of their main grocery store. And they have some really great things there. And so I got her 2 of these. It weighs a lot too, by the way. So if I'm overweight, it's your fault. Actually, that's not true. If I'm overweight on my luggage going back, this is the problem. We got lots and lots of Swiss chocolate. And the really cool thing, this is, they have all kinds of different chocolate. I mean, they had like an entire aisle or 2. And a lot of it was even just store brand. This is what I got, was just, you know, the cheapy stuff, as you might say, the lowest cost stuff, but it's also the best selling, most popular chocolate in Switzerland. So I figured if it's what the Swiss like and buy the most, it's good enough for us, right? So anyway, looking forward to bringing a lot of this back. That's kind of what I end up, you know, giving folks that that I know and love that live near me. Got a lot more in there. I don't know how many pounds is this. Yeah, I'm not sure, but they're like 3 bars wrapped together. And you know, bargain shopping, I know a lot of you out there do the same thing. It was cheaper to buy 3 at a time, so you know, it's a lot easier to package it back into my bag, getting on the plane too. Yeah, Tammy says downfall from being in Switzerland. Well, you know, some people say it's healthy for you. We're going to find out. And yeah, and what's really cool about this is the kind my daughter, I think, wanted. It's the milk chocolate. And you know, they have really, really, really happy cows in Switzerland. I mean, who wouldn't be happy living in Switzerland? I'd be very happy living there. But the cows are very happy, and the cows taste really good too, and hamburgers and things. We actually got a couple, and even McDonald's tasted better in Switzerland. So anyway, but anyway, when they make this in Switzerland, they have a different formulary from the kind that they ship internationally that you might find on your shelves. Even the other more popular brands that you'd be familiar with, what you buy in Switzerland is different from what you buy in the US because they have to put, you know, more preservatives to extend the shelf life and whatnot. And they don't do that in the stuff they sell in their own country. So this stuff is actually a little bit creamier, a little bit better. And so anyway, that was, you know, kind of a highlight of being able to get some of that there. And Tammy says she doesn't like chocolate, but I heard that chocolate is wonderful. Yeah, I'm not normally. Yeah, Becky was saying she's not normally a chocoholic, but this stuff is to die for. Yeah, I'm not a chocoholic kind of a person. I'm really weird. I don't even drink coffee, but this stuff is good. And when they served it on the airplane, you know, instead of giving you little crackers or peanuts, well, they give you chocolate bars on Swiss Air. So that was a really nice treat. And even though I'm kind of watching my intake on food with a special diet that I'll maybe tell you all about later on, I ate the chocolate. The chocolate was worth it. It was really, really good. And I'm going to be doing that some more, but not a lot, just here and there. Anyway, let's see, what else do we have? See, Liz is here from Ontario, Canada. Hi, Liz. Thanks for joining. Let me see. Jane Jones, hi. Just say hello. Let's see if I missed anybody. And just to let you know, if I miss your comment live here, I do go over all of these, and I really, really, really appreciate your encouragement. And I do, even though I can't respond to them all, I do love reading what you have to say. Let's see. Barbara says they grind the chocolate longer, making it smoother than for U.S. market. Don't know if that's true or not. Maybe I don't know, but it sure tastes good, and they, you know, they really, really enjoy their chocolate, and I do too. Yeah. And see, Tammy says about, okay, I'm going to read that later about all the sweets here. We've had a lot of sweets to resist. They're everywhere. So let's see, Joni from Michigan, welcome. And we have Terry from Montana. And okay, well, let me look at my list here. I want to see what I need to go over. Oh, I always forget this too. If you're new to the broadcast, new to my channel, if you could please hit that subscribe button, then you won't miss any of the new offerings that I have coming your way. And I do have some fun things planned. Also, if you hit the thumbs up, that helps me out somehow. I'm not sure I totally understand it all, but that just, you know, helps a lot. And if you want to receive more notifications from my channel, just hit that little bell. And that way you will be notified. I believe you get a notification for the live time, and I think you might even get a notification for the regular videos I'll be uploading. Oh, and I also want to tell you that the basket weave, the Easy Beginner Basket Weave Baby Blanket is doing very well. Thank you for looking at that. I believe it's past the 16,000 views mark, which is really excellent for a video for me. And so thank you for that. And tell your friends, if you know anybody that's looking to learn how to crochet, tell them that my videos, especially for the Easy Beginner level, I believe that they can pick up, you know, beginning crochet as long as they know, you know, the basic stitches. I think it'd be a, you know, fun way for them to expand their skills and whatnot. Don't want anybody to get bored. And for those of you looking for a hat for the fall, there's the cabled pumpkin head hat that was released this past Monday. And that's doing pretty well for a hat, at least. What's today? Today is Friday, so that was released on Monday. So that's, what's it, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, 4 days, been released 4 days ago. If you need patterns for any of these, they are available in my Love Crafts online pattern store, and that's right in the video description below. You can find that. And let's see, I'm trying to go through my notes here because I don't want to forget to say some of these things. All right. So that's about that on the new videos. I do have a new baby blanket book, Easy Beginner Baby Blanket Book. Oh, that's a mouthful. Coming out soon. All of the videos that I've been releasing this past year, where there's going to be a booklet of all the patterns. And I'm real excited about this. My daughter's actually working on helping to edit this week, and hopefully that'll be ready soon. It's going to be released around October 15th. However, I am hoping to have some of these available for purchase at the Frederick Fiber Festival in Frederick, Maryland. That is on, let me verify the date, because I've been distracted lately. Okay, the 12th. That's the 12th of October. It's a Saturday, and it's going to be from 10 to 5, I believe. And I'll be there all day. If you want to come and just stop by and say hey, I'm sure I'll have plenty of time to talk with you. I'm going to have a lot of books there. I'm going to have some I guess, crochet prototypes. Being a designer, I get a lot of things. I crochet a sample and then sometimes have to recrochet in a different type of yarn. I'm going to have a lot of those designs available for sale for anybody of you who might be interested in that. And might have some other goodies too, like my No It's Not Knit bag, and it also has the verse to the No It's Not Knit, just to let people know when you're out and about and working on a crochet project and they want to know what you're knitting, and you can just educate them a little bit. It's not really knit, it's really a hook, and it's called crochet. Oh, did you notice my glasses I got? I had to get another pair because leaving Geneva, I actually broke my glasses. So, but it's not a big deal because they were, I think, from the dollar store or something like that, or maybe from Michael's. But anyway, I ended up getting a pair of these really cool glasses, paid more for them than I would normally pay at Michael's. But I'd heard about these, but never seen them before. They have like a little blue reflection. I don't know if you could see that, but it's actually kind of a special filter that helps to protect your eyes from the harsh blue screens and things and that are created, with your computers and with your cell phones. It actually can, well, I don't want to scare anybody, but I've been told by my eye doctor that beginning to get cataracts, which I'm pretty much aware of, but this will kind of help filter out some of that. Of course, wearing sunglasses outside does the same sort of thing, but anyway, I had to get another pair so I can see all your comments and actually use my computer. Oh yeah, and Becky Barker, Becky Bullabush, I'm still not used to her married name. Becky is planning on joining me at the festival, the Fiber Festival in Frederick on October 12th. So if you want to meet her too, that would be a lot of fun. She's going to be there to help me, and also, who knows? She's actually going to be doing something very special that you're going to be learning more about. But I don't know if you guys can see my shirt. I don't think you can see my shirt. Let me move this down a little bit. Okay. I want you to see what my son Hudson designed for me. Is that scary or what? But anyway, this is actually a new shirt that's been released. It's in my Teespring store. Again, there should be pictures down below if you're interested in that. But he came up with this, and I just thought this was amazing. And I'm really, really enjoying scaring people wearing it. It's kind of a scary shirt, huh? Just rip it. But anyway, I've done plenty of that in my lifetime. But anyway, let's see what else we got here. I don't know if any of you all are tennis fans or not, but let me look at my messages here. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and talk a little bit. I am going to read your messages, like I said, once I'm done. I really, really appreciate you taking the time to do that. Okay, Tammy says she heard that the glasses reduce eye strain also. I think they do. I'm enjoying them a lot. And well, anyway, I wanted to tell you just a little bit about the tennis tournament. It was a blast. Just being able to see my favorites. I'm not afraid to say my favorite, Roger Federer. And also love to see Rafa Nadal play. And I never thought I'd be able to see all of our favorites in person at, at at a tournament, and especially in Geneva. And there was this, well, actually, you're in Geneva, and a lot of the people there are Swiss. And of course, they love their Roger Federer as we do. And it was just amazing, just the cheering. It was a very respectful crowd. And the food was really good too. And so it was just really great to just make really a memory for a lifetime with my husband. So that was pretty amazing. I could go on and on about that, but you'd all probably want to hear more about yarn. I did go yarn shopping. If you'd like to see, would you like to see the yarn? Of course you would. And this was almost kind of an accident. We didn't really have a lot of time. The purpose of the trip is more, relaxation and not work. And that's another thing. I have a lot of people online asking me if I'm going to Yarndale. Apparently there is a huge yarn conference, a fiber conference festival, whatever, going on in England. I think it's Saturday and Sunday. Okay, this is Friday, right? Friday fun, yeah. Saturday and Sunday. And I have friends of mine in the industry that are actually going there and have, I've seen a lot of things online about it, but no, we're not going. It's about 3.5 hours away, and that would be what, 7 hours travel time to get there and back. And quite honestly, we've never seen London before, never been here, so we want to make the best of that. And just this may be the only time that I'm here, so we really want to see the sights of the town and everything. But they do have yarn stores here, and they are much more accessible using the tube. And so we're gonna be doing that. Let me just check in with you here. Do I know of a knitting? See, Daisy's asking, do I know of a knitting club? I'm not sure I understand your questions. That is on like you. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're looking for, Daisy. I'll have to, maybe if you can contact me through message on the community site, I can interact with you and try to do that. And Tammy wants to know, can your book be ordered for those who live far away to make it? Oh yes, that's a great question. The book is going to be, I am not a very good marketer here. The Easy Beginner Baby Blanket book is going to be available on Amazon. It's on Amazon now for pre-order, but that's only for the Kindle version. So this is what I'm advising. If you're interested in the Kindle version only, you can go ahead and pre-order that, and it will be released, or you will get it as soon as it releases on the 15th. However, if you wait until the book is released on the 15th and you want to get the hard copy of the book, I'm a hard copy person. I really like the book in hands and don't want to have to rely upon anything electronic to get that information, because if electronics do fail, whenever that happens, then you're sunk, for at least for a little while. But anyway, the book is going to be a little more expensive, $14.99 for the book copy. But if you buy the book, and it's only available from Amazon at first, if you buy the book, then it's part of a matchbook program, so that you will also get the Kindle download, or the PDF basically, for free. But you do have to look to see how to do that. And if you don't do that when you order it first, it's not a problem. You can always go to Amazon customer service and just ask them, tell them, I'm supposed to be able to get the PDF or the Kindle for free, and you will be able to do that. They're really outstanding on customer service, which is one reason why I do like going with Amazon. Um, anyway, let me go ahead and look at, um, yes, let's see. Where can you get glasses like the ones you have? Surely I have no idea. This is the first time that I've ever seen them, and they were in Geneva at a drugstore. But but the drugstores in Geneva are a little bit different, I guess, than here. It's almost like a doctor's office, but not quite. Um, so I really don't know. If you maybe go on to Google and maybe Google blue screen reading glasses, you might come up with something. Um, okay, so movie buff babe. I love that name, by the way. Love saying that. She said, "Did you tell him the idea is not to have to rip it?" Well, actually, it's kind of funny. I was talking with Hudson, and he likes to do things differently. This is in regards to the rip it shirt. Um, I told him, well, why don't you do something with a little frog or something, you know? And he just kind of looked at me and said, Mom, that is just so trite. I mean, that's just so what everybody else would do. And so he decided to he just came up with this, and then he showed me the picture, and I was just like flabbergasted. I thought, man, he actually texted it to me, and I just thought, yes, that's it. You got to do that. And then so he played around with it for a little bit, and you know, came up with the final product, and it's just a lot of fun. And I got a couple more, I think, on order just for me, because I don't want to run out of these things. Let's see. Thanks, Tammy. Yeah, $14.99. That is the price. And a lot of that actually, well, I won't get into that, but it. But anyway, I hope that's not too expensive for you all. But and also it's going to have the links in it, which is one reason why I want you to have the electronic copy as well. Because if you need the link to the project, instead of trying to type in a link from the book, you can just go to the electronic version of it and just click on that page, and that link will take you right to the video, because I know a lot of times it's hard to look up the videos. Okay, so I've talked enough. I know you guys want to see yarn, and my husband's probably ready to. We haven't had. Well, it's 12:22 Eastern Standard Time where I live. It's actually 5:20. Well, it's now 5:23 here London time, so it's getting close to our lunchtime. We kind of had a brunch because we were kind of tired, I think, from the flight and everything, and we walked probably about 3 to 4 miles last night, looking around, and then we walked, like I said, 5.5 miles this morning. So we're enjoying our rest. Well, let me show you. Let me see if I can get the card out of here first. Da, da, da. Anticipation. Oh, I got to show you something else I found. Look what I found at the grocery store. This was at Migros, and I think it was maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 francs. Is that right, francs? Yeah, we're pounds now, but with London. But this is just a spool of thread. Hold on a second. I am going to plug something in here because, which end is it? Hold on a second, guys. Okay, I had to plug the power source back in because it was telling me it was getting a little low. When I was at the grocery store, I thought this was really cool. It's just a spool of string. Okay, put my receipt in there. And what you do is you thread it. It has a little hole here. Okay. Well, anyway, you know, I'm not going to waste time with that. But you thread the string through here, and it comes out the top. It's almost like a, you know, kind of. I was thinking it could protect my really nice wool when I'm crocheting with this. and and I didn't realize this till afterwards. My husband noticed it. They have a piece of tape over this here. It's actually a little cutter, and I just thought, wow, that is some German ingenuity. And this is just something I found at the grocery store, and I thought, pretty cool. So I'm gonna bring that home and maybe use that when I put my, like alpaca or some of the finer sock weight yarns, and it'll keep it from getting messy in my bag. Anyway, this is I'm just trying to find the receipt. Well, you know what? I'm not going to be able to read the receipt or even pronounce the name of the store. This lovely woman that was there, this was in Martigny, yes, and it was actually a section of Switzerland that is French speaking. You all probably know this, but there are 4 major languages in Switzerland. They have German, Swiss German, French, and Italian. So when we were in Martigny, that was the French section, and the little section down in Geneva is surrounded on both sides by France. So obviously they're French speaking there as well. But the lady there gave me this really cool bag, and this is kind of nice. And of course I bought some things there. I did get some Swiss yarn, but also we're very close to, when we were in Switzerland, in one day we drove from Geneva. My husband's an excellent driver, and they do drive on the right side of the road, just like we do in the US. And we drove from Geneva, Switzerland to, Chamonix in France. And then we drove through the tunnel and then into Italy, and then back into Switzerland again. It was, and that was by 4 p.m. in the afternoon. It was really quite exciting. And it was really interesting too, is that the French section really does look different from, let's say, when you're driving in Italy. And then of course driving back into Switzerland, they all have their own little characteristic, which is wonderful. Well, I saw this stuff coming in the door, and in some of these you may be able to buy locally at your yarn store. And let me see if I can tell you what this is. This is Super Kid Mohair. Come on, computer, don't go to sleep. It's called Silk Hair Print by Lana Grossa, and I believe this is Italian. Let me just make sure. Okay, so this is 70% mohair, 30% silk. Not too shabby, huh? And the lady there showed me this beautiful shawl that she made, and it took 2, and I just thought I need to do something similar to that. So this is what I'm hoping to work with. I'm hoping to make a video using this kind of yarn. And whenever I've made anything with mohair, I've absolutely loved it. The only thing about mohair is you cannot rip it out. You need to be sure that what you're going to do is what you want to do, because there's no change in your mind on it. It just becomes a mess. You can't rip out, but you can only crochet. So I'm thinking of a simple pattern that I'd like to show you with this. So for those of you who want to be adventurous and try to make some of this. Now, they do have yarn similar to this in the States that actually might be less expensive, excuse me there, than this was. But look how fine it is. And you see the halo all around it. And the garments that you can make with things like this, it just looks like cotton candy, but of course not sticky. But it's this stuff is just pretty heavenly. Anyway, that's coming to my channel. Don't know what it's going to be yet, but I promise you, it's coming. And they do make yarns that are I think I've already said this, lower cost, might be some polyester in it, but that some of them that I've seen have looked gorgeous. Um, Let me see if there's anything in here. Barbara's helping me here. She says 4 national languages, Swiss, German, Swiss French, Swiss Italian. Wow, so you know a lot more about this than I do, Barbara. Um, exactly. Becky says, what's this? Okay. My husband just showed me that it is available online. It's called Lana Grossa Silk Hair Print 355. And if you remind me, I'll go ahead and stick the link in here in case any of you all want to look at this. I will say it's not cheap, but hey, I don't drink coffee. I don't drink a lot of stuff. I figure this is where my addiction is, as the bag says. Yeah, wool addicts. Okay, I'm becoming that way. Well, I did get some things that were unique to Switzerland, and this is a brand. Okay, Lang Yarns is a Swiss-based company, and the lady was very gracious, and she showed me, and you can see this was. I even have the price on there for you. This is 13.9 francs, and the conversion. I didn't talk about the money yet, but if you're interested in that, but the money conversion for me on the American dollar is actually quite good this time. We were in Switzerland in 2013, and I remember it was quite expensive. Took a lot more American dollars back then, but the dollar is very strong, and it's almost a 1-to-1 ratio. So that's $13.90. So you're looking at about $14 here. I got 2 of these. I'm thinking maybe a cowl or a scarf or something. And let me tell you what this is. I know it's okay. This is. I know it's baby alpaca. I just wanted to verify. I was looking for the yardage. That's the first thing I do when I go into a yarn store and fall in love, and then I'm like, okay, well, I can't find it. I think it's like 140 meters. Here we go. I'm still having a hard time finding it. Maybe because it's. Well, anyway. Here it is. It's covered up. Okay, it's 100% baby alpaca. Well, I'm just gonna go with 140. The price may be covering it up, but anyway. So I got 2 of these, and let me see if I can. What's the brand? It's Wool Addicts by Lang Yarns. See, this is it. Okay. It feels like a might be a DK weight, maybe more of a sport weight, but it does have a lot of that halo to it. So it'll probably crochet up like a light DK weight yarn. And my husband's he's sending me the links. Isn't he sweet? So I'll put the link for that. I mean, if you're interested in it. Lane Yarns is available internationally. Okay, it does say, I will point out, it does say made in Italy, but like I said, Italy is just right across the border. And what happens a lot of times is they'll have the wool from alpaca and sheep and whatnot kind of sent across the border because they have a lot of the equipment necessary to to make it into yarn. A lot of yarn manufacturers do that. And I did get one more thing. And this is one of the first things that caught my eye. Okay, it has 3 different colors. It's all one. And this is also by Lang Yarn. So this was made in Switzerland. This is extra. It's a combination of extra fine merino wool, baby alpaca, and silk. And yeah, it feels pretty nice. Let's see if you can see. It has a nice little, halo to it as well. So So anyway, I'm thinking this is probably going to be a scarf. I've really enjoyed my wearing my scarf in London today because when it comes, the rain comes and then it gets a little breezy right there on the water, and it gets downright cold in the evening. Um, so let me make sure I've gotten everything. Told you about the Fiber Festival, and I think I've covered everything. I'm gonna try to post some more things in the community section. Um, I know I'm saying a lot. I'm making this up as I go. But anyway, do check next week. I don't know if I'm going to be able to broadcast next Friday. We're going to be a part of a tour, and it's a very scheduled thing. So I'm probably going to say I'm probably not going to be available next Friday. I'm just going to go ahead and say, yeah, I'm not going to be available because it's going to be pretty busy. Um, then I will hope to see you in 2 weeks. Let me look at the date on that. Come on, calendar. Case City is 27th. So I'm not going to be available the 4th. Um, I am still going to be going to probably be on a tour and then getting ready to head back to the U.S. We're going to be in Oxford that day. Okay, so we're going to be in Oxford. Wow. So we're going to be on one of those bus tours where they do all the driving. Driving in Switzerland was amazing. Um, I would not even begin to try to drive in London. The traffic is, like I said, incredible. Um, the taxi drivers so far I've seen or we've ridden with are awesome. Very nice gentleman today. And when we came into the airport, there was this really nice woman who drove us from the airport. No, from the train station, right? Because we took a train to Paddington Station and then took a taxi from there. And she was delightful. She gave us a lot of information. She told us about this really cool restaurant. And tell me the name of it again. What was the Sapori? Yeah, we had breakfast there. Had I guess oh yeah. Do we call them policemen or bobbies? Anyway, they had we felt very safe there. Not that we've ever felt threatened since we've been here. It's been fine. But there were about 8 police officers eating in this little cafe. It's actually one that the locals like. It's not on the touristy area. So, I mean, we had two home-cooked breakfasts with, like a really nice piece of sausage, bacon, eggs the way we wanted, and beans, and our beverages, tea and coffee, and it was 15 pounds total. And that's cheaper than McDonald's, just about. And it was a very good breakfast. So we're probably going back maybe for lunch tomorrow, or if we're probably gonna have breakfast at the hotel, but we're probably gonna go back there. It's just a great place. But well, I probably ought to go. My husband's probably tired of hearing me talk on and on. This kind of strange having him here while I talk to my phone here, but actually it's great seeing your comments, so I doesn't feel quite so strange. Let me see if there's anything I need to tie up. Becky, are there any questions that I missed, honey? Is there anything? You've probably been responding for me. I really, really appreciate that. So Becky's put in some of those links for you if anyone's interested in the yarn. As soon as I get back, once I get the books, so the next time I see you all or I talk with you all, I may have some giveaways. I may have some books to give away, and we'll see. But well, I'm going to sign off. It's been great, and I will be posting more pictures on my Facebook page as I can.
How do you want them to contact?
And how do I want you to contact me? Okay, Becky's asking, how do I want you to contact? Oh yeah, if you want to interact more, see more pictures, I'm going to be posting probably the most on my Facebook page. I know a lot of you aren't on Facebook. I do have for non-Facebook people, and I totally understand if you're not into that, I am on Instagram. So my Instagram information is in the link below. And you can actually, we can talk back and forth on Instagram. I do try to answer that now. I'm kind of being trained a little bit better from my kids. They're telling me, Mom, you got to get on Instagram because that's where everybody is. And I really do like the format there. I think it's a lot friendlier. It can be. But let's see. I do have, again, the messaging on YouTube. I'm trying to get used to that, although it's a little weird sometimes with the with having them to post the comments. I have to go in and okay them. So if you don't hear from me immediately, that's probably why. But YouTube is, I'm usually there posting things. And but anyway, well, I'm going to sign off. It's great to see everybody and see all your comments. And just want to wish you a wonderful week or two, and just say God bless and take care. Bye-bye. If I can figure out how to turn that thing off.